Good morning, 5th grade. Here is our second example problem. Today you will also see word problems involving adding fractions with uncommon denominators or unlike denominators. Alexandria used 1/2 cup of grapes and 2/3 cups of raisins combined to make a fruit snack. How many cups of grapes and raisins did she use? So as a good reader, I will reread it again. Andrew used 1/2 cup of grapes and 2/3 cup of raisins combined to make a fruit snack. How many cups of grapes and raisins did she use? So the first thing I look at is the question is asking me how many cups of grapes and raisins did she use? So I know it's asking me for them combined because it said and grapes and raisins. So I know for my grapes, I have 1/2 a cup. And for my raisins, I have 2/3 of a cup. So as I can see here, I have unlike denominators. I have a 2 and a 3, a half and a third. So what I need to do is I need to list my common denominators. Or sorry, list my multiples. So I'm going to do 2, and I'm looking for a common denominator. 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, if you don't want to write it out this way, what you also could do is you just click in the text box and do it for 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, right? And I could just keep on going. And if I were to write over here for another one, it'd be 12 as well. So now I want to look, which ones do they have in common? Well, I see they have 6 in common, and I see they have 12 in common. So I circle them to let me know. But I want to use the smallest one possible because I am going to have to put my answer in simplest form as well. So what I am going to do is I am going to change each denominator so that it is 6. So if I take 1/2 and I want to make my denominator 6, I will have to multiply 2 times 3 to make my denominator 6. But what I'm also going to have to do is multiply my numerator. So 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. Now I have 3/6. And I'll do the same for 2/3. I want to make my denominator 6, so I have to multiply 3 by 2. So my denominator will be 6. And I will have to do the same thing on the top. So when I multiply, I will get 2 times 2 is 4. And 3 times 2 is 6. So now I can add them because they are the same denominator. So I can add 3/6 plus 4/6, which will give me 7/6. Now I could leave my answer as 7/6 cups, or what I can do is change it to a mixed number. So if I know our denominator is 6, in order to change it to a mixed number, I will realize that 6/6 would equal 1 whole. So I can take away 6 from my numerator and create a whole. So if I do minus 6/6, because that would be 1 whole, because we know anytime the numerator and the denominator are the same, it's equal to 1, it will give me, trying to make it a little smaller, some more room, it'll give me 1/6 would be my answer, so I'll have 1 and 1/6. And I'll have to write it as a answer statement because it was a word problem. She used 7/6 or 1 and 1/6 cups.